Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started.
And off we go on EA Sports.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Shuck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Shuck now to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Joseph.
Complete to number 84. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
18, go! 19, right, tackle 60, trap 60, let's go!
Throwing again here, Shuck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
To throw now, Shuck. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jobe.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And looking to throw, Penix. And caught by London.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Robinson with another carry.
And this time he is in.
Bijan Robinson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing, Shuck. They set up the screen to middle.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
19. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Check out.
To throw is Shuck. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A big loss on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Panther 11. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Joseph. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
16.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Falcons take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point runs down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the board. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now defense. Do you play aggressively, or do you lay back a little bit and try and calm things down?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have the...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
Hurt. 60 Bisons. Pass for 11. Pass for 11. Cut 19. Cut 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 range. Set, go.
Now Shuck. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner.
Got it. Ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Riggs. 18 Cardinal. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
That's another Saints first down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Saints...
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go. Set.
They will throw again. Shuck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hawks 70, Hawks, street, Panther 11, Panther 11. Cut 19, cut 19. Steady.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Falcons first.
Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw with Penix. Robinson's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
Looking to throw, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to take it and right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 70 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Saints 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Penix. Quick slant to Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air, Penix. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down, Shuck from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's taken to the 26. Upon a 46, a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Got it. Let's go.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Touchdown! Drake London. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Saints 21.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Throwing, Shuck. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Shuck now to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Robinson up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 27 yards. And the Falcons are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 21.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. How did he stay on his feet? So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 187 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cougar 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one left side caught by Gibson. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Go, go.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check. 70 Lions. Check go.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense